Attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 64 yards. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, it's Carr. Jones has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Carr. wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And down to the 36-yard line here. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Complete to Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. Carr now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over. Let's go. Let's go. 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Penny. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosion on the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter.